Hi, it's Conor Svensson here, founder and CEO of Web3 Labs, and this is your week in DeFi on Monday, the 20th of December 2021. Key events this week include Balancer launching boosted pools in collaboration with Aave, Avalanche adding USDC support, and 1inch integrating with SkyNet. The assets locked in DeFi finished the week up just over 1% at $195 billion. Balancer have announced that they're planning to release what are called boosted pools, and they're actually working alongside Aave here. This is a really interesting move that's been made. Both Balancer and Aave are very significant players within the DeFi ecosystem in respect to lending protocols, and so what they want to do here is that they want to collaborate together in order to basically enable people to get deeper liquidity. What this means in terms of from a practical perspective is that the full amount of what's actually put into the pool rather than the 10% that is typically made available is actually going to be there in this instance. So yeah, it's a really good incentive to see, and of course the people who deposit into these pools, they'll earn yield on the deposits via the underlying protocols here, and on the lending side that's Aave. Something else though that's interesting that's happened this week is that with Aave's V3 protocol that we've spoken about previously, it's not quite as open as it has been previously. And so what they're planning to do is restricting usage of their code for around about a year or so by other people. And this kind of ties in with what we've seen Uniswap do previously. And this is basically to stop other protocols taking these DeFi protocols and just being able to fork them. A very high profile example of this was Uniswap got a version of that got forked on Binance Smart Chain, which was PancakeSwap. And as a result of that, Uniswap v3 had much less permissive licensing with the actual source code there. And so seeing Aave take similar sort of steps to protect themselves, it makes sense. But of course, people who are all about the open, transparent nature of these Web3 protocols, so some people don't necessarily agree with it. But again, it's important that these protocols and communities that have created a lot of value for the ecosystem actually have a way to protect what they're doing there. Avalanche, the layer 1 protocol, they've now added support as well for Circle's USDC coin. So USDC is the second largest stable coin after Tether. And what they've done is they now support it on Avalanche's C chain there. And so what this means is that people can buy and sell USDC tokens directly on top of the Avalanche blockchain rather than having to transfer their tokens to another chain, as was previously the case there. So it's again just recognition of the traction that Avalanche has currently when Circle chooses to actually partner with them on this. Finally, the decentralized exchange aggregator, or 1inch, they've announced that their integration with the SkyNet network. And so what the SkyNet network does is it's a provider of decentralized hosting services. And so the intent here is, rather than having to rely on traditional centralized service providers, be that a AWS or Azure or whatever, directly to actually host infrastructure, they're using the SkyNet platform, which is really a decentralized platform for running, whether it's websites or web applications and so on. 1inch is certainly one of the earlier adopters to take this approach, but what it does, of course, is it means that the services are run in a fully decentralized manner there, and I'm sure that we'll see more projects following suit in the coming months. That's all we have this week for our DeFi update. If you're interested in the key events across enterprise blockchain and protocols, crypto or NFTs, do check out our other Week in Blockchain episodes too. And just to say, this is the last episode we're doing of 2021. We're going to reconvene in 2022, so just to wish you all happy holidays, and we'll see you next year. Hi, it's Conor Svensson here again. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm really excited to share with you that I've written a book, The Blockchain Innovator's Handbook, a leader's guide to understanding, adopting and succeeding with this disruptive technology. I've been wanting to share my learnings about blockchain and Web3 for a number of years with a wider audience, and I'm really excited that I can do this now. This book covers everything from the fundamentals of the technology through to opportunity identification and implementation for your business to ensure that you can be one of the big beneficiaries of the wider transition to Web3 that's taking place now. The book is available in physical as well as digital form. For more information, head to web3labs.com/innovators.